Hello, and today we are going to talk a little bit about ukuleles, obviously, but also about sustainability with this one. You may have seen before that I did a review of the concept version of this Kala bamboo ukulele, and this is the tenor version. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about the various different materials because it's quite simple. It's made out of bamboo. Pretty much everything apart from the machine heads, the nut and the bridge are, which are obviously Graph-Tech, I believe, rather than just plastic. Machine heads are obviously metal. You've got the through headstock, as you can see, with the machine heads pointing backwards, and a plastic strap button. But other than that, this whole thing is made out of bamboo. Now, those of you that know, fair enough. Those of you that don't, bamboo is extremely sustainable as a material. It grows like weeds in this country, in other countries as well. And if any of you have planted bamboo in your garden, you'll know it just continues to grow and grow and grow and spreads all over the place. It's very strong as a material. You know, even in some countries, it was used as, and still is probably, as scaffolding for buildings and etc. So it is a very strong material, very resistant to water and damp because of the sort of sheen finish that you get on bamboo, but overall is, you know, obviously a great thing that people are actually starting to use this material for other things, not just for decoration in gardens. Other instruments have been made out of bamboo in the past, and still continue to be, the Chinese flute being one of them, obviously, but also, you know, other instruments as well. It's the only thing that, you know, again, is with the flutes, you are basically using it as a wind instrument, which, you know, technically you can use a piece of metal for as well. So the tonal quality aspect of it is a little bit questionable on that aspect. It isn't as warm sounding as you know, the sort of traditional acacia or koa materials, but again, you know, this is a budget ukulele, and we'll talk a little bit more about the price in a minute as well. So shape, body shape, you'll see that it has quite a pronounced bout here, and it also has a nice bow to the back as well. Now, the benefits of that is that it will give you a little bit more bass response. So you will find that on more traditional ukuleles, this is less pronounced as a shape and probably a little bit smaller on tenor versions and concerts as well. But that's you know, compensating possibly for the materials that are being used. But a lot of modern ukuleles are going for this shape, which is probably more recognisable with guitars rather than ukuleles. But, you know, again, personal preference and all that. The strings, standard sort of strings, don't really know what they are, but again, you can change those to your liking as you wish. Action, I would say, is, again, if you can see that, it's probably medium to high rather than medium to low, which is fine. It's not a problem, especially with nylon strings, because, you know, it's about actually just playing the instrument and making sure that you get the resonance that you require from the distance of the fretboard and the string. Intonation, again, that's where the height of the action, because sometimes if the action's too high, when you push down, by the time you push the string down, the string's out of tune because of the tension. In this one, it's fine, even at the, you know, out the box action, it's spot on, the intonation. So this basically is an ideal beginner's ukulele or a student's ukulele, and again, they come in obviously the smaller sizes, so it's up to you which one you prefer. I think personally, and this is a personal view, but if I was going to, you know, have a school, or if I was in a school and looking to purchase decent ukuleles for students to play, these would be it, for two reasons. One, the cost. and two, because of the sustainability aspect of the whole thing. They're robust, they're strong, so they'll take a little bit of abuse. But also, you know, from the most important part is the intonation's good. And so far with all of these that I've played in the past, the intonation has been spot on. So that's really important for a student ukulele. Price wise, they are around about, and again, they sort of fluctuate on the internet, but there's some places that are selling them for under £100. Whether, you know, they're old stock or something, I don't know, but I believe the retail sort of price is between sort of 130, 150, 150, and that's for the tenor. So, you know, you may find that the other concert size is cheaper as well. But ultimately, you know, well worth the money. More importantly, how does it sound? And again, I'm going to probably spend a little bit more time on you just so you can listen to it, because obviously the material it's made out of, some of you may be a little bit, you know, cautious about that. But also what drives the cost down, you know, even that is a major part. You know, this material is available in abundance, and it's basically, you know, not protected in any way, so you're not paying premium prices for the wood. So, you know, that'll bring the price down. Aesthetically, I really like the look of these. I like the blonde look. I like, you know, the actual feel of the neck. I like the headstock. I really like those sort of headstocks anyway, but that's just me. But yeah, it feels comfortable to play. And, you know, given the nature of the wood, quite bright. It's quite loud. Again, that's coming from this bout, essentially. It's giving you a little bit more volume. But let's just have a little listen to, you know, again, we'll just strum some stuff and do some finger picking like we used to do. There you go, and that is the Kala BMB, which is the bamboo tenor ukulele. You know, very highly recommend, and obviously all for the sustainability aspect of it. You know, if you're buying these in bulk or they're being used by students in schools, this is, you know, got to be the most obvious answer for sustainability. Obviously the higher end ukuleles, I'm not just, you know, discounting those. They are great, hand-built ones, you know, you can spend an awful lot of money on those, but the chances are, you know, you're going to buy one of those and keep it for a lifetime. So, you know, that sort of balances that aspect of the sustainability argument. Whereas these, you know, are designed to be essentially budget ukuleles, but high quality. Thank you.